Okay everyone, this is a gear list for my Appalachian Trail through hike, and I'm using a new camera, so hopefully the sound will be okay and the picture won't be blurry. But I'll start out. Here is my ULA circuit in the color Purple Blaze. Right there is hanging out of it is the Cedar Summit Ultra Sil pack liner, and I've attached to that the Thermarest air tap so that I can fill up my Neo Air without blowing into it. And then on the top of that, right there, is a Z-Packs pack liner. Next to it is, well, a small bottle of sanitizer, and then my Cuban fiber bear bag kit from Mountain Laurel Designs with the little rock sack that the Z line is in there right now from Z-Packs, and then the snack bag to keep snacks separate is also a Mountain Laurel Designs. And then my Lucky trekking poles, the cork lights, and then starting back over here is my Lightheart So Long 6, and the stakes I'll be using for now are the MSR needle stakes. I might upgrade those to the MSR groundhogs. Then right here is the Neo Air X-Lite large, full size, because I'm full size and I like to not have parts of me touching the ground. And then right here is my Cedar Summit, I forget the exact name of it, but it's a lightweight pillow. It weighs 2.9 ounces, I believe, but I need a pillow. I may inevitably get the Z-Packs pillow sack, dry sack, and just use clothing as a pillow, but right now I have that. So some of the stuff I start out with will obviously be changed, sent home, potentially. A few of these items are a little unnecessary, or maybe necessary. I won't know till I get out there. Then of course right there is my Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer hooded down jacket, and next to that is my Arc'teryx Beta LT. That's my rain jacket, at least for starting out when it's most likely going to be cold and you want a good outer shell. That will go over the Mountain Hardwear, and even though the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer is water resistant, this will make it essentially waterproof. And then down here are a pair of Mountain Hardwear Cohesion rain pants. Those most likely will be sent home once I hit warmer weather, or I just might carry them the whole way. They weigh 11.9 ounces, so that's a good chunk of weight that might end up going home, but those are more for the colder weather, but again, I may not need them. And then right down here are a pair of Mountain Laurel Designs rain mitts, because if you're out in the rain long enough, your hands will get cold. So they weigh like 1.9 ounces. They may get sent home, I don't know, or I might carry them. Then back over here is my kitchen kit. This is a MSR ceramic solo pot, and I've already tested it. Things don't stick to the inside. My titanium pot, I had an Evernew 1.3 liter, and it did a rice dish or some chili stuck after not stirring it for not even a minute. But this one, I don't think that's going to be an issue. And I do cook. I'm a larger person, so I do eat more than just one ramen for dinner, for example. And that pot, 1.3 liter, will fit a Kraft Deluxe dinner without overflowing. Then right here is an MSR canister stabilizer. They're feet that go under the canister. Again, it weighs an ounce. I'm probably going to keep it because you know, tipping over your meal is not a good thing, and I may be cooking on the ground. I don't know. I've only been on a part of the AT, and I'm not sure if there's always going to be a table to cook on. So for 1 ounce, not a big deal. This canister is all they had when I went to the store. That won't be coming with me when I do go. I'll use that for local hiking. I'll be carrying the smaller canister. Then down here is a Gossamer Gear bamboo spoon, less likely to break like the Light My Fire sporks will. My Optimus Crux light stove and its bag, and underneath is a MSR pack towel, I think, or Sea to Summit. I don't know. It weighs 0.9, not even an ounce. Then here I have Evernew 400 milliliter titanium mug for hot chocolate, coffee, hot cider, that type of thing, because my pot's a little big for that. And most of these sacks you see are by Z-Packs. The spoon has a sack from Z-Packs, and I mean the sack weighs, I don't even remember, 1/4 of an ounce, if that, about 1 gram, I don't even recall. Same thing with the sack for that, because my stove will go inside the mug. Then I have GSI scraper, some antiseptic wipes. I'll use them until they're gone. I probably won't replace them. They don't weigh much. And then some Dr. Bronner's. That's about a half a bottle that I have left from previous use. Next to that is my small fire kit, couple wet fire tinder cubes for lighting fires, although I know that it's rare to light fires on the AT. I know there are a couple places where you can. If there's a fire ring at your campsite, obviously you can start a fire. Scripto lighter. This is it's called a ferrocerium rod by, I think, UST. It's for lighting fires if this fails. It weighs an ounce, so not a big deal to carry it. This pouch here is from Z-Packs. It's a glasses pouch. My sunglasses or regular glasses will go in there. I don't need glasses all the time just to see distance, but that's a light option to carry them. Let's see, back over to here. That's my Princeton Tech Viz headlamp, and it weighs, I think, 3 ounces with the batteries in it. I believe it's 160 lumens, but it could be more, I don't recall. Also, back to the kitchen, here is a Packet Gourmet hydration pouch or thermal pouch, I forget what they call it, just to put, you know, if you're going to do freezer bag cooking, it insulates it and keeps the temperature up while your food hydrates in the boiling and heart of hot water. And then also for the kitchen is this little I think it's a Sea to Summit Ultra Sil bucket. It weighs less than an ounce for washing things up, and it may go home and I'll just use the pot, but I think it's convenient. I've camped several hundred nights, and having little conveniences like that are not such a bad thing. Over to the water or hydration, I have a Platypus Hoser 2 liter. On my last hike I did use just the smart water bottles, and I just have a feeling this is going to be a better option for me. I had to stop every time I wanted to drink. So although my circuit does have the bottle holders on the front, so that makes it convenient. Also with the water, an Evernew bag for the dirty water, a little dipper bottle, bottom of a water bottle, cap from Smart Water for back flushing my Sawyer squeeze. I have the full size squeeze for the 1 ounce more. It's worth it to not have to worry about it clogging up. Some backup Aquamira tablets. The pack weighs half an ounce. And then some Nun electrolyte tablets for when the water gets hot. I probably will carry them. It's a safety issue, obviously, if you're not hydrated properly. I work out pretty extensively during the week. My workout's anywhere to 3 to 4.5 hours long, so I know all about hydration and lack thereof. And then let's see, Up here are my Vivo Barefoot Ultra something or other. I forget what they're called exactly, but that pair weighs 9.6 ounces for size 12. Crocs weigh, the set of Crocs I had weighed, I think, 19 ounces, maybe. Either way, those were lighter. This is my toiletry kit, or toilet kit, I should say. There's, of course, the trowel for what it weighs, 0.6 ounce. I can't imagine setting it home. I know I can use a trekking pole to dig a hole, but I probably will carry it. This is a Cedar Summit outhouse, they call it. It's a sack for the toilet paper. I also have some like baby type wipes, or tushy wipes I think they were called, from this site. I bought them, and then some sanitizer. I know a lot of people just use a Ziploc bag. This bag weighs 2 ounces or 1.9 ounces. It's convenient. It has this cord on it so you can hang it around your neck. I've used it hiking and it's very convenient. Then of course the 0.3 first aid kit with a couple things added into it. It weighs 4 ounces at this point. Could pare that down a little, I'm not sure. Then I have a Cuban fiber sack from Z-Packs for my clothing, and the spare clothing is a pair of Mountain Hardwear Refueler shorts, Smart Wool, I think it's a 150 NTS lightweight t-shirt, a pair of Smart Wool briefs, a pair of lightweight hiking socks. This is an insect shield buff. These are Black Diamond heavyweight fleece gloves, and underneath is a Mountain Hardwear Volan's dome. I like the way this comes down. My ears, I've had ear infections in the past, and I like the fact that this comes down and covers your ears. A lot of the hats, like I have a Z-Packs fleece hat that weighs less than an ounce. This hat weighs 2 ounces, but to have those air flaps there and not have the hat rising up on me is really convenient. For sleepwear, these here are extra clothes that I'll either be wearing or in the pack, and of course, you know, stuff like these gloves and this hat, that's just for starting out or ending the hike where the weather is potentially colder. Sleepwear is a long sleeve quarter zip Smart Wool top, lightweight. I think that, again, that's the 150 NTS is what they call it. These are that's a little heavy, weighs 10 ounces. So that may get sent home when I don't need it. Smart Wool bottoms, they're I think 6 ounces, 5.9 ounces, something like that. Those are, I guess you could call them long johns. Those are for sleeping. And then a pair of medium weight socks as well for sleeping. And back to here, this is an Outdoor Research bug net. I've been outdoors a lot, and I've lived up in New Hampshire where the black flies bite, and it really hurts for those little flies. It really hurts. So I will carry and use that for what it weighs. Maybe it's 2 ounces because it has this metal ring that keeps it away from your face, so it's not sucking into you and, you know, going up against your skin as you're, you know, trying to hike. Over here is just a little pouch with a couple carabiners from Gossamer Gear, I believe, some fiber tape to repair whatever, battery holder with 3 extra batteries for my headlamp. That whole thing there weighs like not even an ounce, I think. Some tenacious tape with some Gorilla duct tape around it. A little Leatherman PS that has pliers, fingernail file, tweezers, pair of scissors. I forget what else. It doesn't have a knife, but I carry a knife every day of my life. As a matter of fact, I have one clipped into my pocket right now. So I know that most people carry a little itty bitty Swiss Army knife. I guess what you would call a knife guy, and I always carry a knife, so I can't see being on the trail any different from my everyday. I haven't made a lot of videos. You'll see if you check out my channel. There's a few knife reviews and bushcraft related stuff, so if I'm holding the camera weird and it's disagreeable, I apologize. I might remake this video at some point. Next to that is a mirror for I guess, grooming or tick removal for parts of the body where it's not easy to see. A Right in the Rain pad with a Fisher Space Pen and a fine point Sharpie. These bath wipes, kind of heavy, but they dried out, so they're not so bad. I'll use them, carry them and use them. When they're gone, I won't replace them. Some Q-tips and cotton balls. Yes, that is deodorant. I know all about how you're going to smell. I may stop using it, but for what that little thing weighs, I can't see the issue carrying it. Some floss, Benadryl, and this is a toothbrush called a Tube, T-O-O-B, and the toothbrush is contained in there, and in the handle of it is the toothpaste. And then my electronics, 2 spare batteries with the charger, a power add charger, the remote to operate the camera if it's sitting on the ground and I'm taking a picture of myself rather than a selfie. I will be carrying my Galaxy S5, and I do have the lock sack for it, even though it is a fairly waterproof phone, or at least water resistant. Of course, the headphones, so you can hear when I'm recording, the charging cable, and a stick pick, and of course a Z-Packs bag. I think that's most of it. Of course, back there, the orange thing is my Enlighten Equipment 20-degree down quilt. That's camo and orange, and then a Sea to Summit 13-liter bag that will go into. And on the front of my pack is a little photon light for backup. Somewhere around here it is. Little photon light for backup, and then a miniature compass and a thermostat. Again, these weigh so little I can't see not carrying them. Same thing with this jet scream whistle. May or may not be necessary on the AT. I'm sure it will be, or could be, on the PCT or other trails, but for what it weighs, it's not an issue. And this is a small microfiber pack towel, which again weighs very little, and I use that instead of a bandana because I do have bandanas, but the bandanas are not quite as absorbent as that, and from my experience, they don't dry as fast either. So I think that covers mostly everything. What I will be wearing on a daily basis is a pair of Rail Riders insect shield weather pants. Again, I've spent a lot of time outdoors and I don't mind bugs generally, but I don't like mosquitoes, flies that bite, or ticks. These are supposed to repel them. I will carry a normal wallet. It's by Nemo and it is very light, maybe 1.5 ounces. A pair of Smart Wool liner socks, a pair of lightweight hiking socks, Smart Wool NTS 150 t-shirt. My hat is by a company called Tilly out of Canada. It's insect shield as well. They don't make it anymore. I do have a pair of bug off gaiters by Outdoor Research. Those might get changed out for the Dirty Girl gaiters. My shoes will be the Ultra Lone Peak 3.0s. Those are very comfortable. I've been using them at the gym recently. The shirt is a Rail Riders, again, insect shield shirt. May get sent home and I'll just wear a tee, I'm not sure. But I like the long sleeve for sun protection because I don't like sunscreen or suntan lotion. So I probably will use that. I work on job sites in the construction industry. So I'm outdoors, even if it's 100 degrees, I'm outside wearing jeans, which is why I'll be wearing long sleeve or long pants on the trail. I'm not much of a shorts guy. I do have the pair of Mountain Hardwear shorts in case I change my mind. But the shirt, it's not just the shirt, obviously, it's sun protection. A pair of gloves, again, for the colder weather. Those may go home. Those are sun protection as well, very light. And then, of course, the boxers by Smart Wool. And I think that pretty much covers it. So Thanks for watching. Please forgive my cinematography skills. And of course, feel free to make comments. Like or don't like, it's up to you. It makes no difference to me. I'm not trying to make money off of this. And subscribe if you want. I don't know when I'm going to Thru-Hike. I hope it's next year, 2018. Potentially leaving middle of March on one of the days where it's, not 300 people leaving at the same time. But life sometimes intervenes and you don't get to do exactly what you want to do when you want to do it. But if things work out the way I hope, I'll be hitting the trail. Again, I'll probably post this regardless of how horrible it might be. And if it is that horrible, I'll remake it at some point. If I change things out, I'll remake it. Or at least I may do reviews on individual items, especially if anybody requests it. The pack might get switched out for a Z-Pack's Arc Haul, which would save me £1. And my tent, the Lightheart tent, is 33 ounces, so 2 pounds 1 ounce. If I switch that out for a Z-Pack's Duplex, for example, the Duplex is 22 ounces in the camo, which is what I would get. Or if I went with the Ultiplex would be around 18 ounces, I believe, in the camo. This tent is a spruce green. They didn't have the camo when I ordered the Lightheart So Long 6. So the pack might get changed and the shelter might get changed and a couple little things might get changed, but I think this is pretty much, if I were going to leave for the trail tomorrow, which obviously wouldn't make sense, but if I were, let's say, a southbound, everything that I showed you would be coming with me and possibly phased out throughout the course of the hike. But I've done a shakedown already and eliminated quite a bit of stuff. My pack weight right now is probably, with all you're seeing here, 16 pounds, 16 and a half pounds, under 17. And then of course with water and food would probably put my pack weight around 26, 27 pounds. So I'd like to get it down to 25 or less, hence the potential change in the shelter in the pack. But again, none of this is horrible gear and very suitable for a thru hike. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.